So we've successfully made our drawer dark, but you see its width is little bit too much. You see in it, this width is lesser than this drawer's width. So we're going to go over here. There might be somewhere there's some variable with the name of width. Oh, okay, here it is. So we need to use this width variable to just decrease our width. So let's just give 200. Let's see. Let's see if it works. Here we go. Our width has been successfully reduced. Looks fine, I guess. Yeah. Now, let's see. There is some padding. You can see there's a little bit space at the side of this. So we need to provide it some padding. So let's just provide padding, some padding over here, some padding left and some padding right. Some padding left of 10 and some padding right of 5, because in the right side it's having a little bit of low padding. You can see in the left it's a bit more. So it's compiling right now. Now here you see it has provided us padding as well. Now what else we need to do? All right, we need to import these categories over here. So let's quickly go to our news API. Where is it? Let's see what categories does our news API provide us. Let's go to top headlines. Let's see the documentation. It provides us these many categories: business, entertainment, general, health, science, sports, and technology. So we're only going to be using these categories. So I'm just going to create a new file over here in my src, new folder with the name of data. Inside, I'm going to provide a new file called category.js. We're going to keep all our category over here. Let me just take that code. Here we go. I hope you understood this code, because in this, I'm just creating a categories variable and just providing it an array. And inside of that array, I've already written these categories, which we are going to be using inside of our drawer, this particular drawer. And I'm just exporting them. That's all. Let's save this file and let's go back to our drawer. Now we have to figure out where do we need to render all of this. You can see where are these icons coming from? Where is this text coming from? Let me just check. There must be somewhere written inbox, starred. Oh, here we go. Inbox, start, send mail, drafts, and all mail, trash, spam, etc. So we need to import it over here. So let's just remove this. First of all, I don't think I need this upper part of this, because I think we should write categories over there. Over here, we can write categories, and below this, we should display the categories. So let's just write categories over here, the variable that we just created. Categories. Let me see if it's auto importing or not. Okay, it's not auto importing. Let me just go over here and import that real quick. Import categories from, where is it? // I'm just going to go one directory backwards, and data. Inside of data, there's something called category. Here we go. So we need this category variable, which we have used over here. Let's just save this file and see if it gets rendered over here or not. Oop, it's taking a lot of time. Save this. What's going on? Okay, it has rendered. You can see business and written, but we don't need these icons, right? Let's just remove this icon, this inbox icon, this mail icon, etc. Let me just get rid of this icon div over here. We don't need this icon. They don't have these icons. Okay, it's going to be removed eventually. Also, we need to remove all of this. Let's just write categories instead of that. All right. So we're just going to remove this icon div and this text. Instead of this text, okay, first of all, we don't need a map function over here. Let's just get rid of the map function. me see. And inside of this list item, I think, oops, let's remove this and this as well. We don't need any of that. Let's just write categories. I hope that's gonna work. Let's check it out. What text is not defined? What text? Okay, over here. Where is it being used? Okay, text. Yeah, exactly. Text is not defined. We are not using the text. So let's just remove that text. Where is this text coming from? We're using text over here, text over here, or maybe index I'm supposed to remove. Okay, I think I get it. This is the map functions, the brackets. Wait a sec. It's for here. No, it should work fine. Yeah, there you go. It's working. I hope it's working. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. It was giving the text error because of this part. The React's brain works a little bit slow. So yeah, here we go. We have successfully created our sidebar. Anyone has any confusions up until this point? All right. No. Okay, fine. Great. So let's just quickly walk with our APIs now. Let's go over here and create a state. First of all, we need to create a state for categories. Use state category. All right. Our default category will be general. When the user opens our website, he should see the general category. Okay, user state is not defined. Let's define the user state real quick over here. Should work now. All right, here we go. So we've successfully created this state, and now we need to provide this state to our hamburger, this drawer, so it can manipulate this state. So let's just send this set category function from here to nav inshorts. Now we're going to receive this function into nav inshorts. From here, we're going to provide these functions to our hamburger drawer. There we go. And now we're going to receive this inside of the hamburger drawer. So where's the start of the function? Here we go. We're going to receive it over here, the set category. And now what do we need to do? Whenever we click on a particular category, we need to assign the set category that particular value. So just like a normal button, we have provided this button tag to this because we are asking it to be acting like a button. So we're going to provide it on click function. So on click. Yeah. What are we going to do? We're going to set a category. Oops. Set category. What category? This text, whatever the text is. The text. Also, I see these buttons a little bit are more in height than these buttons. So let me just provide a little bit of styling over here. Style and height. Height will be 40, I guess. And let's give it a border radius of 3. Now it should have a border radius and a little bit of less height. Let's wait for it to get compiled. Yeah, here we go. Looks a little bit like that, isn't it? Yeah, so here we go. So whenever we click on any of this, we're going to change the state of our category. All right. So now let's quickly write the code for our API. We're going to create a new function, const news API. It's going to be an async function. Let's provide a try catch over here. Inside of the catch, I'm just going to put a simple console log. And inside of the try, you know what we do? We're just going to use the Axios, but I haven't installed the Axios yet. So let's just install it first. Axios. Here we go. Let's wait for the Axios to get installed. Meanwhile, what can we do over here? So let's just create a div for the below part of this app. Or we can just put it into a separate component. We're going to create a new folder with the name of news component. Yeah, news content, sorry. News content. Yeah. .js. What happened over there? Okay, nothing. News content.js and one for the CSS as well. News content.css. CSS. Here we go. Let's bring in the boilerplate code RAFCE. I'm just even going to give it content for now. Okay, our Axios has been successfully installed. Let's restart our React app so that it doesn't break. Okay, fine. So let's import that particular component over here. News content. I hope it has auto imported. Yes, it has. Okay, it's getting loading. Yeah. All right, cool. So yeah, so we're going to use a container inside of it, as I mentioned earlier. This container, where is it? Components, yeah, this container, this particular container. Now I'm going to show you this container in action. Let me just write container and press the enter. So it's going to auto import the container from material UI. Let's save this. Now you'll see the magic. I'm going to take it to the full screen. You see, automatically container has been center aligned. I'm just going to give it access. I'm going to give it a width for the medium screens because, oh, wait, just a sec. I'm just going to provide it width for the medium screen because in our this Inshorts app, you can see it has been pushed to the very center. I also want it to be at the very center. So I'm just going to give it a max width of MD. You can find all of these MD. You can give MD, SM. You can give a lot of value to this max width. It's going to adopt according to that. So let's see. Has it adopted? Yes, you can see it has created a max width. So let me just make it responsive. You're going to see how this spacing changes at the sides. Here we go. It adapts according to the screen size. All right, looks good. Let's just create a card. Meanwhile, if we have a lot of time right now, so let's just create this card. How does this card looks? Yeah, I want to create something like this. So let's just create this card. I'm gonna give it a div of a whole div for the content. Wait a minute, we were just importing our API. So let's just complete that first since Axios has installed successfully. So let's just import our API first. There's one problem with this API. I thought it's going to be solved with the help of proxy URL, but it didn't get solved. So just forget about it. Let's just properly import our API. Const news equals, let's await Axios. Let's import the Axios. It has imported. Okay, import Axios from Axios. dot get, and we're going to provide it. Wait, let me close this Explorer. Yeah, we're going to provide it the link. Let me just bring in the link over here, and I'll explain you what I have done with this link. For currently, let me remove this. Yeah. So this link, you can see this newsapi.org. The country is set to India by typing IN. Also, I'm going to uh, add my API key into a config folder, which I'm going to create. I mean, config file over here. You need to get your own config, API key. You don't need to use my API key because I'm going to change it after this video. So is this API key. So I'm going to use it inside of it. I've just done the same thing as I did with the category. You should keep your API keys in the different folders so it doesn't get pushed to the GitHub. So let me just import my API key over here. You should always keep these files into a secret folder. Config. There we go. Should work now. Have I not saved it? API key is the K is in small. Okay, it's working. So let's see. So we have just sent the get request over here. Also, you can see the category. Whenever we choose a category, it's going to assign it that particular category in the API key. So it's going to change the results according to that. Let's just log this first of all. Let's see what we get from this API key. Or let me just create the state first for this. For all of the news, we're going to create a news array. Provide it an empty array. And it also provides us a news results variable. So we're going to provide it another state called news results. Oops, I made a spelling mistake. Yeah. Now let's console log this news variable. Let's see our console. Nothing happened because we haven't called this function yet. So we're going to use effect hook. I'm going to clean everything inside of it. Just import it and call that function news API. Let's see, here we go. We got something. So inside of the data, we're getting total results 0 and no articles. Why? I must have made a mistake. Let's see. Okay, I've set the category for this as well. Let's just log news dot data dot articles. Should work now. We're getting an empty array. Let me see.
Hey, the category general spelling, is it the correct on
Oh,
ninth line?
okay. Got it. Thanks for that. General. Yeah. Oh, it's working. Thanks, man. Okay. So let's just remove this. Let's just log news.data. Here we go. You can see we are getting the articles. Currently, we're getting 20 articles, but total that we can get is 38. So I'm also going to explain you all how we can do the pagination in this website. you can see in the original website, there's something called load more. When we click on load more, it loads more articles. So that is what we're going to implement in our app as well. So I guess you got the idea. We're getting the articles and total results. So I'm just going to set the state, set array, set news array to news.data.articles. Hope the spelling is correct this time. Articles, yeah. And set news results to the total results. So news dot data dot total results. All right. One more thing. Whenever the use effect should be fired only when our categories are changing and the total results is changing. So we're going to provide these dependencies. So news results dependency and the category dependency. Let's just try to change our category first. Let's see if it works or not. So let's see what articles are we getting right now. First of all, I need to log this as well. Let's log the news array. Let me just reload this page. We're getting this. Let's see. Arguably one of the greatest physicians, etc. Let's just select technology. What articles do we get now? Hitman 3, the final preview. You see, these are all technologies. The Motorola's new G, no stranger to creating compelling feature, etc., etc. So that is how you do it. Whenever the category is going to change or whenever the news results is going to change, it's going to fire off this function to reinitialize our state and the news results. And it's possible when you select any other category, it's going to have a different news results. So I think we should implement the pagination feature currently as well, or I think I should do that later. Let's just focus on creating the news card right now. Let's go to our news content component. And what do we need inside of this? We're going to need a title, an author's name, a description, and this bottom. Also this image as well. So let's see. We're going to give it a div of the whole of this card, which is going to contain whole of the card. I guess no. We're going to give this div to this particular message. This message for the red message. For currently, I'm just going to leave this div as empty. Or let's just create this div only. We're going to create the class, the card tomorrow. Let's give it the class name of download message. Inside of this, we want this particular message. So we're going to keep it into a span tag. Here we go with the class name of download text. And we're going to provide this to images. I'm just going to copy this from over here and just paste it. Just nothing special. It's just src. You can Google these images or you just can steal it from the Inshorts website itself. Just make it smaller. Yeah, you can just take it from the Inshorts website itself. So yeah, this is our basic structure for this message. You just go into our website and reload. Yeah, it doesn't look very good. We're going to provide it CSS as well. So let's go to our CSS file, newscontent.css. First of all, what do we need to style? This download message div. And I'm going to go a bit fast with CSS. I'm going to explain it, what it is. All right, you can see we're providing it a width of 90%, not full of the width, the 90% of the width. Wait, I haven't imported it. Import dot slash news content dot css. All right, there you go. You can see there's a basic structure. For what I've done over here, width of 95%, I've given it display flex. So all of this will be aligned in one line. Align item center, so it's going to be centered. Background of red color, height of 48 pixels, and a little bit of padding at the sides, and a little bit of margin for up and down parts. I think it's for upper part, and this is for down part. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, all right. Okay. And the color of the text is going to be white, and the box shadow, this is the value of the box shadow. You can just copy it from my git. I've just took a lot of time. So this is the box shadow that particular perfectly looks same as the Inshorts website. So yeah, let's just make this text a little bit smaller. So also, first of all, I'm going to use, wait, this download text should take more of the space and push all of these images to the side. So I'm going to do this flex 1. Let me just make it. Yeah. Also, we need to make the display none when we uh, take the website a little bit smaller. You can see. Let me just reset this. See, the download message disappears when it gets a little bit small. It disappears. Same. We need to do same with our website. So we're going to provide it a media. I hope you all aware of the media queries. Media queries is so what it's doing is it's saying when the screen is smaller than 995 pixels, you need to do this stuff, whatever that I'm going to write inside of this. Download message, display, none. You see, it got disappear when I, okay, here we go, 995 pixels, smaller than 995, it disappears. Bigger than 995, it appears again. So yeah, there we go. All right, so that was our download message. So now we need to do is we need to create a div below this. We need to create this card. This is the main part of our website. So I guess this is the part that we are going to continue from tomorrow. We're going to create this card. We're going to display all of these details. We're going to make it responsive like this. When the screen gets smaller, it makes display column wise, display flex column. And in that case, it's going to be display flex as row. So yeah, we're going to do all of this stuff. We're going to render it. And I'm going to teach you how to host this website on Netlify. Even though it doesn't work on Chrome web browser, but it does work on Mozilla. At least it was working for me till afternoon. Let me just try again now. Oh, it's working. Wow, fine. So yeah, you can see this is our end product. This is what I have created, which this is what you're going to create. Let me just click on sports. It's going to give us the sports news. So yeah, this is what we're going to do. See, it's responsive as well. And I've also created this footer down there. This footer, let's just create this footer as well right now. We have time to create the footer, right? Just go to our app.js file and write a component with the name of footer. Which we're going to create now. Okay, footer.js. Do we need to have a CSS file? Yes. .css. Okay. Let's import our boilerplate code. And what do we need? We need this text over here, and we need these icons over there. So let's just, I'm going to import the code because this is nothing really that you won't be able to understand. I'm just going to paste this to save our time. I'm just going to explain what I'm doing over here. You see, I've put one span tag. Inside of that, I'm putting Inshorts clone made by and an A tag, which takes the user to my LinkedIn account. Then I've created this HR. HR is used to create this line over here, and I've given it the width of 90%, just like this. Then I've created another div for the icon containers. And now what am I doing over here? I'm just creating a link tag, and inside of this, I'm providing it a font awesome icon. What is font awesome all about? Font awesome. Just gonna search font awesome CDN. We're going to go to the cdn.js and we're going to take this CDN of font awesome. Just click over here and it has copied the tag. Now you need to go to your index.html and paste that particular tag over here. There you go. Now you can use the font awesome icons. See, and how are you going to search the font awesome icons? Just do this. Search the Google font awesome and just go to their websites, go to icons, and just search whatever the icons that you are going to need. I just searched Instagram, for example. Whoops. Yeah. Instagram. It provides me the Instagram icon. Let's click on this icon. And then you're going to copy this line into your code, and it's going to successfully create this Instagram icon, just like that. And so I imported LinkedIn icon and the link to my portfolio website. All right, let's see. How does this look? Okay, I was using the Chrome browser. Yeah, here we go. Let's reload it. Okay, we haven't imported yet. Let's import this footer file. It's probably going to give me any error. Let me see. All right, here we go. We just need to style it a little bit. So let's style our footer. Let me copy these styles. All right, what am I doing over here? So I'm providing a background color and I'm providing display flex and flex direction column. Flex direction column is provided because, just a sec, let me just save it. Oops, I haven't imported it yet. Here we go. So what's going on over here? I've provided a background color, a display flex, a flex direction of column. One item is this and another item is the below part. So it's flex direction column from top to bottom. And I'm aligning items to the center. That's why these are in the center, and color is white. So that's why this is all is white. And then I'm giving style to the name part. I think this is the name part. Yeah, this is the class name. I'm just giving it a font size of 20, a little bit of padding, and color of white. I hope that's easy enough to understand. And then I'm providing this particular A tag because after providing A tag, it was giving me some purple color. So I just provided the A tag over here and color white. And then inside of this icon container, as you can tell, I would need the display flex for it to appear into the single line, align item center to align it to the center of this div, and justify content space evenly is just providing these space between them. Also, the width of this I've provided 60. If I would have put it to 100%, you can see it gets scattered even more. So I don't want that. I just want 60%. And the height of the container is 50 pixels. And that's pretty much it. Padding is 20 pixels, and for left and right, 0. So yeah, we've successfully created our footer, our header, and now we're going to create our main part of the website tomorrow. So thank you all for joining, and I'll see you all tomorrow. What the API key has limited request? Yes, it has limited requests. I think 100 per day, something like that. But it's the best API key that I could found on the internet. So yeah, anyone has any confusion, you can just quickly ask me. I think it's just 5 minutes remaining for the meeting to end. Any confusions? Just I'll encourage you all to just go and try Material UI and just build the amount that I've built today. Just go and build this much of the website for yourself, and just you can ask me questions related to Material UI or anything of that sort tomorrow. So yeah, I'm just going to end the meeting right here. So thank you all for joining. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye. Yeah. Thank you, Sagar. Bye.